taxes. Like the number.
I cannot find those minutes. I don't know what page it
76,
is.
but I think it figures 8.
The difference being is single ownership to the public.
So, I mean, somebody can go build 16 units on this piece of property. If they go out and build 8 duplexes.
A dwelling is a dwelling,
Yeah.
not the buildings of the
Yeah.
dwelling. Okay, each one of them counts as a duplex counts as 2 dwellings. And the square footage is based on dwelling.
Yeah, well, we got 3 on 2.67 acres, 6 units. So if it's 6, you can put 12 units. I mean, it would be 12. It'd be 6 individual houses, but rooftops, but it'd be each one would contain 2 units to equal 12.
Where are you getting those numbers?
That's what you said.
No, I didn't either.
What were you saying?
And again, you can go on dwellings, not buildings. Okay, everything in the town of Louisville, whether it's duplex or apartment,
I'll find the minutes.
Well, even if you figure on the 50,000 square feet, you see it's got 11 point something.
No, not my math, it doesn't.
5.98 acres. We're talking about 50,000.
Do you have the minutes for this?
Too many figures.
And grab it really fast. Yeah. Okay. We're going to get those minutes.
Good.
The thing that we're putting into question is, are we we need to entertain why the planning commission denied it and do we want to overturn it, which is if it did not meet the 300,000 square foot limit.
So we're making this decision based on that decision.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
we wouldn't entertain a decision.
That's what he's asking.
Yes.
That's what he's asking.
Yes.
So on the cloud property, the actual property, the plat is deeded at 2.67 acres, which is on the left. But density was figured on 3.03 acres, which means they took into account for property below 813 line, which takes in part of the bank, part of the water. That's the calculation that they submitted.
Mm-hmm.
So do we have records that would show what we received and what we approved at that meeting?
Yeah, we're good. This is what we received as far as calculated acreage. Went down back and got it. Just wait on that question.
I disagree with having to make this decision based on that decision because I wasn't here when that decision was made. I talked to a lot of people last fall before the election, and all ages, all income brackets, people who've been here for a few years and a lot of years. And the thing that came up overwhelmingly across the board was, are you for the zoning restrictions? Will you uphold the zoning restrictions? And I am for them. That's one thing that drew me out here for Maryville, because I think that's one thing that makes us special and sets us apart. So I have a hard time making a decision based on another decision that I didn't make.
And I didn't either. I don't have a vote on that board.
Right.
And I'm right in the middle of it. So I sometimes think that might not be what we signed up for, but to be, making tough decisions. But, I guess it just boils down to, we have broken that threshold. Do we honor what we did?
We might appeal to a fellow resident to help us protect that and uphold what we've set in motion, and then maybe work on the wording so that
we definitely are going to work on the wording and be more clear about what it is.
going forward, so we won't have to be in that pickle anymore.
We're definitely going to work on the wording. Okay. Let's see. This is, we had a motion by Stephen Kelly to deny the preliminary plan due to not meeting the town requirements set by the Planning Commission, or the 300,000 square feet is what it was. And so it was seconded by Kent, and it passed unanimously. So. I can read the letter from Sterling to the public. It says that Sterling Engineering has been involved and completed design plans for the project that will be presented. Based on the meetings that I have attended, it appears that there are various interpretations related to the zoning ordinance and the intent of the ordinance. While I completely understand the duty responsibility of the Planning Commission to administer regulations and provide consistency while doing so, the ordinance also states that the board shall guide and accomplish a harmonious development of the community. And Chapter 8, Section 11801 states that zoning district R1 requires a minimum lot size of 30,000 square feet with public water and an additional 20,000 square feet when applied to duplex dwelling, multifamily dwellings, and mobile home parks. From a planning perspective, a PUD, or a planned unit development, would fit into this category since, just like the specific uses called out, the property is not being subdivided. And it is my opinion that the proposed follows the intent of the section of the ordinance and therefore meets the density requirements as drawn. Additionally, the proposed use certainly provides a more harmonious and consistent development to the property than any of the specific uses outlined in this section. I would respectfully request that the Planning Commission, which is not us, but BMA, review this project with the intended density requirements and provide the town with a very well constructed, harmonious community rather than allow it to become a number of less desirable things that may be seen as permissible within the regulations. So, such as duplexes. So I don't know. A lot of things were said at this meeting and a lot of things have happened. I don't have a vote on the Planning Commission. This is my 2 cents on it. But I'm going to be serving as in my spot in the future. And I will, but
we have a great Planning Commission, I feel like.
We do. And we're getting better, but we still have a lot of gray area. And, we approved a property much smaller than this one. And I don't know how we can not treat everybody the same. And we can change it in the future. And we can change it, but we've crossed that barrier. We have crossed it. I didn't vote to cross it, but we've crossed the barrier.
Make a right.
So,
Stop this. Be civil.
You're out of order. So,
because the property's not being contiguous, which also is stated.
the non-contiguous property is not even a factor because we did approve a PUD. Not me, but our Planning Commission, which I do not serve on. That is much smaller. So we have to change it by changing our zoning ordinance. We have to do it that way.
Well, that's for future projects.
For future projects, we do. It's not this one. Whenever we approved that one, we actually effectively changed our zoning ordinance according to our planner.
Right. She didn't even find the minutes. You want it here.
Come to order, please. Okay.
My comment is, I want to know what happened on the Cloud property, and I think we have to dig back into that and find out exactly what happened so that we know whether it was an error or whether it was approval of something and they were provided correct information. And to me, my answer is going to change depending on whether it was a simple error of people trying to do their job and do it right, from our building official to our guide, from ETDD to the members of the commission. And I think we've got to get a handle on what are the facts. what happened in that one, because that's the whole reason why they're requesting that we overrule the planning commission. And I don't think we have those answers tonight. And then the second thing I would like to see is I would like to have a session with our attorney and discuss this as well. And I think we need both of those to come up with a reasonable answer for this.
What is our timeline on the appeal process? Don't we have a timeline to respond?
We can, well, I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know of anything that would cause us to.
I think the process was just addressed by John a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
He told you the process of how it's approved.
I'm sorry?
I said, he just told you the process of how it's approved. And it was signed
So
off.
I want to hear it from the planning commission members and what they
Well, he's the chairman.
did. Well, he can only speak for what he knows as chairman, though. He's one vote. We have several other members, and I'd like to know, because the minutes that are included in your package obviously didn't approve anything. So I'd
Approved by
have,
the building inspector and approved by the chairman of the commission, so it was approved.
Yeah.
do what?
It was approved because it was
I have
signed
still
off
not
on.
seen minutes that
6
show
units.
me the cloud property was approved. I haven't seen them yet.
Minutes.
It was in the minutes that he was approved for 6 units.
Where?
No, it only says they.
The minutes that are attached to the exhibit say that it was denied. I don't see anything that says that 6 was approved. And they couldn't have approved that anyway because no site plan
Well,
had even been
do you
drafted.
want me to pull up we can listen to the meeting.
No, not
If
the
you would like
meeting.
to listen to the meeting and what they talked about and what they voted on, we can do that right now.
When was this project approved by the planning commission? Because it wasn't March 19th, 2024. They denied it at 8.
They denied 8, but they approved 6.
There's no wording in here that says they approved 6.